Take it away, fellas.
Thank you, voice girl, and welcome once again to another edition of the Manspace Podcast. Now, this is the voice of Russ, and with me, as always, practicing for his role in the upcoming Mario Brothers movie, it's Les.
I'm the Black Luigi, baby. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be Mario. I'm a supporting cast member. You know, that's it. Actually, I want to be the turtle. I want to be the turtle.
Man,
Spike. That was his name. I want to be Spike.
Koopa.
Is it Koopa?
King Koopa.
Yeah,
that's King Koopa.
King Koopa.
Yeah, King Koopa.
Yeah, that was hard to beat.
Yeah.
It's me, Mario.
Mario.
Oh,
you just
man.
having too much fun with buttons again, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
I am. I know.
Man.
I know.
That's what's
bro.
up, man. What's happening, dog?
You know it, man. Every now and then, something just really just grinds my gears.
I didn't know whether to start rapping, singing, or dancing.
Yeah, dog. It's that moment. I get it. Why companies lock their stuff up, right? Because theft is outrageous. And it's beyond ridiculous on how people try to scam the systems. And not only that, they're stupid enough to do it and try to post it on social media just because they're trying to get clicks and views. But anyway, that's a whole different story. But I went into the Blue store and I'm standing there and I wanted a new phone cord for my phone, right? I got a new phone. But I wanted one that was strong enough to power my laptop too, because my laptop takes the USB-C charger. So I wanted one that I can use for multiple purposes, right? So the good ones are not in the box, right? I'm sorry, the good ones are inside the case, whereas the raggedy ones that are not strong enough are out in the open, right?
They out where anybody can get.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, and especially when it comes to like Android, right? You'll always see a Lightning, Apple cord because nobody has those anymore. All the new ones have switched to USB-C. So you'll see the old Lightning Apple cords all over the place, right? But all the good stuff is inside the case. So I'm standing there looking at the case. The employee is no more than 4 feet away from me, stocking the shelf.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I want to get this cord here. I don't have a key for that. What are you doing in this department if you don't have a key to open the thing? Why do I have to wait? So she's like, well, I need to call somebody. 10 minutes, dog. 10 minutes
to get a cord.
And they ain't show up.
What?
I left.
Wow.
I walked all the way back up to the front with an empty cart and pushed it right back over. Because I have a pet peeve about not putting your carts back where they need to go. So I did put my cart back where it needed to go, and I walked right on out the store. I didn't buy jack.
Yeah.
That pissed off over standing there waiting 10 minutes to get a dang power cord.
Yeah.
Why do they? And then they want to do all this stupid stuff, right? So now, if you have the one thing they're trying to test now is if you have the Walmart Plus app, which you pay for, then you can sit there and no. What you can do is you can get a code and scan your phone, and it will unlock the cabinet for you.
What?
If you're a Walmart Plus subscriber. It's only in select cities, right? CVS is doing the same thing now, right? Because CVS has stuff locked up.
Yeah.
CVS has it where if you have the app, in select cities, you can scan the app and it will, scan the barcode and it will unlock the thing for you. Then why even lock it up?
Right. Well, that's because now they know who opening it, and they could, they can go after you. But with their employees that they don't pay enough, simple theft.
They don't pay them to work a register either. I'm just like,
they surely. But have you noticed the trend that more people are going to those registers now? They're self-checking out now more than ever. If you got a few items, it's worth your time just to go ahead and go bloop, 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 bloop.
Yes.
Instead of standing in the line, that's all the way down the aisle, across from the registers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Into the intimates. So I'm standing there 15 minutes looking at ladies' panties.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So I went, this was probably a couple days before the Super Bowl. I went in there, right?
Yeah.
And I went to one in a very different area because the stuff that I like to get is not behind a locked thing.
Right.
So if that just tells you anything. So I go into this store. It's jam packed. They have self-checkouts on the sides.
Yeah.
And in the middle is the actual registers.
The two registers that they got open.
There was 3 open.
Yep.
There's 15 register stations, only 3 open. And there is a line for self-checkout where it's all the way wrapped around. And
I don't understand that. I still can't. How is that good business?
It's not.
How is it that now self-checkout is so overpopulated? You got the reverse problem.
Yeah.
Right?
So I go in line. I'm standing there in line waiting for one of these registers, right?
Yeah.
The lady in front of me, she's like, looks like everybody's going to the self-checkout. I'm like, I don't work here.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not going. I don't get paid to do it.
I don't, man, I have that. Let me tell you, I'll go to when I'm in the grocery store and the only line is open, it's the 10 or 12 items or less. I don't care how many items I got in my basket. I'm still going in that line. You can look at me crazy if you want to, but I guarantee you one thing: you ain't gonna say nothing crazy to me.
Right, right. Now, I'll do it if I have 13, maybe 14. I'll do it. If it's more than 14, I'm not gonna go over there.
I'm cashing all 39 of them out. All 39 items.
Unless they sit there and say, "Hey, come on over here, sir."
Well, I keep looking at them, so they must be like, "Well, you better get that dude right there."
You know how we did the episode last week about the flirting, right?
Yeah.
I stand there in line, and give a smile, and the lady would go open up a register, and she's like, "Come on over here, sir. I got you."
Come on over here.
And I just stick around everybody, all cheesing.
I do the opposite. I just keep looking at them.
Yeah, I just flash the baby browns, and
you go, go open that up. Like Mars on what's that? What was his name?
Spike Lee, Mars Blackman.
Mars Blackman.
Yeah.
Yo, Mars Blackman here, my main man, Michael Jordan, and Professor Douglas Kirkpatrick of the American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics. Yo, Professor, how does Mike defy gravity? Do you know?
Michael Jordan overcomes the acceleration of gravity by the application of his muscle power in the vertical plane, thus producing a low-altitude Earth orbit.
Oh, what?
Do you know what I mean? Do you know?
Money, check him out.
Straight looking. Open up that cash register, lady, because I'm halfway over there already. I'm Bogart.
Yep.
You open it? Get over here. I'm not doing that, bro. I don't pay I'm not bagging my own stuff. I get it. I used to be dead set against it. Now, when I'm doing 2 or 3 little items, it's much faster for me.
If
Just go
if it's
bloop, bloop,
faster, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Tap my card, get my receipt. I'm out the door.
And then it's like, then half the stuff you go over there to scan, you got to wait for somebody to come over. They got to clear. Oh,
That's what happened with me at the Super Bowl.
For cold medicine?
Yeah.
I'm not even buying alcohol. Cold medicine.
I tried to check out at the last week at the HT, Paris Tater, with their little cold medicine, right?
Mm-hmm.
It shut the whole dang online down.
Yep.
The lady was like, well, you got to come over here. Lady, it is 6:45 a.m.
Right.
Why are my grandparents out grocery shopping? Why? I didn't leave that store until 6:59. I got to be on the 10th floor in 1 minute and 1 mile away. I was like, I can't believe this. I got up extra early to make sure I got to the HT on time to get my little snacks, get back in my little car, drive to the office, and catch the elevator up to the 10th floor. And have enough time to sit there, open up all my stuff, stage it, you know, in the right way I want to eat it. You know what I'm saying? And I couldn't even do that. I had to come in, slam my bag down, you know, hook my laptop up. I'm here. Oh, can you do this report? Ah, can you do this? Can you look at this? Can you? I'm like, man. And then you got a meeting at 7:15. I don't understand why that happened. Come in at 7:00 a.m., meeting at 7:15. Another meeting at 8:15. Another one at 9. I'm like, and y'all expect me to do what? This is my job? Work? But anyway, sorry, went on a rampage. But that rabbit hole right there with medicine at the what's the name? And the lady wouldn't even tell me. She came over there and unlocked the machine 3 times. And then said, oh, you should probably come over here to this lane. You gonna put me in front of them?
Right.
Craziness, man.
Bro, I'm gonna go to the restroom before I leave out, right?
Yeah.
I go to the urinal, handle my business.
Yeah.
Here comes a guy coming out the stall. He comes out the stall.
Oh
right?
no!
So
don't say it.
I turn around.
Oh
and
no!
He's like he gives me the little motion like, oh, go ahead, right? I go to the fountain to wash my hands. He proceeds to walk straight out the door. This is why I hate people. I don't like people, dog.
Bro,
I don't like people. I am that one that needs to be on his own island.
Yeah.
As
cool as we are, let me
food. Yeah.
I'll be on the other island over there. We holler across at each other. You know.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Let me make a phone call every now and then.
We both coconuts across the side.
Right.
Oh man.
I just then okay.
People are horrible, man. People are horrible.
So then I decided to go to Publix.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
In Publix, I'm gonna get a couple of things. I like their parfaits, right? They have these fruit parfaits. I'll get one every now and then, so me and the missus can have nice, somewhat healthy of a breakfast in the morning, right? So I decide I'm gonna go get a parfait.
Right.
Here's this lady in front of me. She got the thing open and she's looking at every single one of them. I'm just like, please don't touch these last 2. There's only 2 left up there. Please don't touch the last 2. Please don't touch the last 2. Oh, she touched the last 2. Now I gotta walk off. I'm just like, so my morning was parfaitless because this woman putting her grubby fingers all over him, and I just went through no more than 10 minutes before this, the dude walking straight out the stalls. Yeah. So that's in my mind because I don't like people that I don't know where your hands have been.
I am the same way. And people, I watched somebody last week. I went into work. We have a great concierge service, right? They put
Right.
snacks all over the place. I mean,
Mhm.
there's chips and there's healthy stuff, even
Okay,
ramen
okay.
noodles,
Right.
even ramen
Oh.
noodles they have,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
I'm all with it. Open up the fridge, you got regular soda, diet soda, zero sugar drinks,
Oh,
all
okay.
types of stuff, right? So I'm a Coke Zero fan, right? So I
Mhm.
grab me a Coke Zero, yeah, and some veggie chips, right?
Mhm.
I go over to the sink, turn it on. I've rinsed the top of my can off. Take a paper
Mhm.
towel and I wipe it.
Yep.
The gentleman says, "Hey, what do you do that for?" I turned around.
I'm over it. I bet he don't wash his chicken either, and he probably doesn't use soap on his legs.
He probably
He
walks
doesn't use
out
a
of the
washcloth.
stall. He probably walks out of the stall without washing his hands too, walking out the bathroom.
He doesn't.
So, so I look at him, and there's a crowd. I didn't know that there was like 5 or 6 people in there, right? I said, well, you never know what's been walking on the lips of these cups. They sit in the warehouse.
Right. Yes.
And you know, you got mice, you got contaminants, you got dust, you got you don't
Yeah.
know what's on there. So I always wash out the lip and
Yes.
wipe it off. And I'm good to go. He was like, oh my God, I never thought about that. And I'm like, so I looked and I seen a new young lady that works with us. Her
Mhm.
face told it all. She was like looking at him like, oh, you can't never touch me. later that day.
He probably puts raisins in the potato salad.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. I'm sure you will never, ever catch me eating anything from that man.
Oh, yeah.
But the young lady came to me later and said, I thought it was just me. Because people look at me strange all the time. I said, no, it's not you. This is not good. And she said, oh, I know. And the bottle tops. And I mean, she was down the rabbit hole with it.
Yeah.
She was down the rabbit hole with it. But I understand where she comes from. You know what I mean? So I happened to make another observation.
Okay.
And
don't talk about the nasty ice machine.
No, I didn't go. No, I'm not going there. But we have boxes of utensils.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the coffee
and all of
and none of it has a plastic wrapping or any type of wrapping on it. So I watched the guy go in there and go and pull out one coffee stir.
Been there.
I was done with the coffee stirs.
Yeah,
just absolutely done. Right?
No. If I get coffee out, I put my creamer in first and then put my coffee so that way it mixes it up.
Yep. Shake it around. Same deal. However, I've become a little bit smarter than the average bear. I do have a spoon, my own spoon, that I keep and I lock it up in my drawer. So I'll go wash it. Have what I'm going to have. Stick it right back in the drawer. Now, if something happens to me and they want to keep my spoon, that's cool. However, you know what I'm saying? You can't say it ain't clean. It's your man's washes its spoon. I'm gonna take the fork tomorrow because I be hitting them noodles sometimes.
Right. Well, see, me and one of my coworkers, right? We went to go see a customer, and then we stopped at a gas station, right? And so we go into the gas station. Let's gonna grab something to drink. Well, I'm a little tired, so I need an energy
A
drink,
little boost. Right.
right? Well, this is a hole in the wall gas station, right? It's not the cleanest places that you're gonna find. So I'm always gonna get the big monsters because they got the plastic and the screw off
And
top,
the screw off
right?
top. Yes, sir.
And she looked at me, she's like, wow, you need a whole lot of energy. I said, well, I don't buy the cans because you know you don't know what's crawling across them, and I don't have a way to clean the top off.
Right.
Between I'm a little parched, I'm a little tired, I want something to drink, so I'll sip on this for like the rest of the day.
Yeah.
And like just the look of like sheer horror, like she hadn't thought about that.
Yeah. That's because, sorry, young lady, but you just probably have not lived long enough.
Yeah.
I bet you she will going forward, though. You taught her a lesson.
Oh yeah.
You taught her a lesson. That, man, it just behooves me of how many people don't pay attention to certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I just,
yeah. Like we had a mutual acquaintance. I'm not gonna call him a coworker, but we had a mutual acquaintance at one point, right? He comes in. We had this one room, this one conference room that we would all go have lunch in, right?
Right.
And it was all the guys, nothing but guys. We in there, we talk guy stuff while we're in there. Well, he comes in, and he brings, this is like right around Halloween. He brings a bag of candy corn, right? The big bag of candy corn.
Yeah,
it's not wrapped up. It's individual pieces.
It's individual pieces.
He pours them out on the table. I was like, who in the blue is
eat
gonna
that?
eat this? Yeah.
Hold on.
Right. Right. Yeah.
You ain't gotta ask no questions. You just we sitting there looking at each other like yeah, nah.
No.
But it's unfortunate. And not unfortunate. But it is, I don't want to say society based, but it's all about your upbringing.
Yeah.
A lot of people in their upbringing wouldn't think of anything wrong with that. Then on the other side, a lot of people on the other side will be like, don't you touch nothing with your bare hands if you ain't washed.
Yes.
We're not going to pour stuff out on the table because we don't know what's on the table. Or you're going to clean the table first. Then you could pour something on the table.
Oh. This is my last pet peeve before we go to break, bro. This is the last thing that grinds my gears.
Yeah.
When you go to a restaurant and you watch them clean the tables off, they use the same rag to wipe the seats. Every time.
Yep.
They wipe the seats with it and then wipe the table. And I'm like, oh no, you're not switching rags before you go to the next one. You got butt juice all over the table now. I'm like, come on. And
but you are so right,
bro.
You are so right.
My
God.
My wife looks at me like crazy when I sit there and I get an attitude every time she wants to go out to eat. I don't want to go.
Right.
Bro.
But I'll tell you this, though, man.
That grinds my gears.
It's not a pet peeve of mine. However, I've been very good and I broke the streak today. Out of all days, today was the first day I spent money to eat out.
That's all right.
Today was the first day. And it has to be at least 6 weeks.
Wow.
And normally it's me. My wife be like, what you want to eat? I'm like, let's go to Chipotle, or someplace. And lately it's been like, man, that's too far. Your food line half a mile up the road. You want some chicken wings? You want French fries? What you want?
Right.
You want some fried shrimp? You want a pork chop? I got you.
Got you.
I mean, $20 in the grocery. Well, it ain't nothing $20 in the grocery store no more. But now it's like $40, for the groceries. But I'm eating good in the neighborhood, bro.
Yeah, bro.
No,
we're gonna get into that a little bit more after the break.
Okay, all right.
Because I think we got a good discussion about that. But listen, before we do this, I'm all about supporting people in their businesses and their small businesses, right?
Yeah.
So I was talking with this lady, and she's like, "Hey, I make soaps." I'm like, "Okay."
Oh, okay.
And she's like, it's a turmeric and kojic base, and it helps with eczema and you clear up blemishes, whatever. I'm like, cool, I'll try it, right? I don't have nowhere to go next couple of days. If it don't work, I'm at home.
I got something.
Right. My wife is allergic to everything, and
Yes, she
then
is.
me. After I went and got allergy tested, after I told them I'm not allergic to anything, now I have problems with certain things hitting my skin. So when these things hit my skin, I will break out into a rash depending on what it is.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, I'm at home next few days. Sure, I'll try it. So I got the soap. I tried it out.
Yeah.
And bro, I had an issue like over the last few weeks. Like if you notice when I turned to the side, I had some razor bumps going on the side, dog.
You did. Yeah.
They're gone, bro. They're gone. Gone. Bro, I had a spot on my chest. I ain't gonna strip for the Man Space Nation.
Well, I appreciate first of all, not even the Man Space Nation, me, fool. Hold on, let me hit you with the Mars again.
Oh my God. I wasn't ready. But I had a bump where I got bit by something. And it's probably like somewhere between late November, early December. We was all sitting outside and I felt something bite me.
Yeah.
Right. I've had that bump on my chest ever since.
Yeah.
Right. And it's almost completely gone after 1 week.
Really?
Yes. Of using it. It's almost completely gone. It's like a tiny dot now. I had one on my back, on the base of my neck from where, same thing, last summer, I'm out there like trying to cut grass and it irritated me so bad that I couldn't even do it because my shirt rubbing up against it.
Yeah.
I went to the doctor to get it drained and it still never went away.
Oh.
Using that soap, dog. The bump's almost gone.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Do it help with bad decision? Because Lord
not,
knows,
I'm doing this show with you.
Lord knows I need some. Well, it's hard. Let's hard.
But once I get more details about the product and the business, and once she gets that set up, I'm gonna get it up on the Manspace podcast website for the Manspace to order it. And I'll let you guys know when I got it up there. Yeah. But it's some real good stuff, man. And
have to give me some of that blemish cream. I mean that blemish soap,
bro.
I can check it out.
Hey, man, it might make you look like 10 years younger.
Hey, man. Anything to help. You know what I'm saying? Anything now. Normally, I give them a couple shots of liquor. Boom. Hey, Daddy.
Oh, Lord. Let's go to break before you get in trouble. All right, big bro.
What's happening?
So it's funny, like, so Les texted me earlier today, just to make sure, I was good. And I responded back to him like, I don't know what we're talking about today. So he texted me about men having to make the decisions about what to eat. Now, it's funny that you mentioned this because I had this video saved up.
Yeah.
And for a discussion point. So I'm going to share this right now with the Man Space Nation. All right. One second.
Let's do it.
So I keep saying women on social media saying that their men are passive or indecisive about what they want to eat. That ain't what it is. Men don't want to dedicate any mental resources to thinking about food. If you ask a woman what she wants for dinner, she says, I don't care. You pull up to the taco spot, she's going to look over at you and say, honey, I wasn't really in the mood for tacos. You ask a man what he wants for dinner, he says, I don't care. You put a plate of meatloaf in front of him, he's going to look up and say, thank you, honey, this looks delicious. He's going to eat it all, and he's going to get an extra helping. Just to show you how much he supports you, just putting something on the plate and taking that off his plate. Pun intended. Men don't want to think about no food. When men say they want a woman that can cook, what they're really saying is they just want a woman that manages the meals and the food and the grocery shopping and the meal plans, because they don't want to have to think about that. If there's money in the budget, if your family got it like that, that man don't care if you Uber in some food. That man don't care if you order in some food. It ain't about you standing in the kitchen with an apron on. He don't want to have to think about it. Y'all make stuff too hard. You know what the man like. Take one of them regulars off the roster, put it on the plate, and get on with it. Not that hard. It's really not.
Hey, she took all the words out of my mouth. I don't want to think about
it. Bro, I just went through this. It's like several times.
I did.
What do you want to? I don't care. I don't care.
I did tonight.
I realize that when I make a suggestion, unless it's exactly what she wants, it's a no.
She don't care. Yep.
So, the other night, we got busy, tied up doing errands and stuff like that. Next thing I know, it's 9:30. We're still out, and we haven't eaten dinner yet.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I don't really want to go too much longer. Let's just grab something quick and easy and call it a day.
Yeah.
Where we were, Burger King was right next door.
Oh, that's perfect. It's on the way.
I'm like, let's go to Burger King. I'll go to McDonald's. McDonald's is another 5 miles down the road. Burger King is right next door.
Yeah. We have a different mentality than women when it comes to that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Our thing is that it ain't what I'm gonna eat. It's when I'm gonna eat, what's closest, quickest.
Yes.
What's the fastest thing that I can deal with to get in my belly, and so I can keep it moving.
I drive past Burger King, I glance over. There's only one car at the drive-thru.
Oh, that's a no-go.
McDonald's.
Oh, that's a no-go.
Bro, I go down to McDonald's.
Yeah.
Line wrapped around the building.
Oh.
Right. It's 9:30. Now, granted, that's what it's 9:30. And the town we were in, we're not even in the town I live in. We're 2 towns over. So it's everything closes at 10.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm trying to, I'm gonna hit Burger King real quick. But no, I don't care. I'm gonna go to McDonald's.
Yeah.
We go to McDonald's. We sit through the drive-thru. We get the food. Why was it undercooked?
Oh no.
Everything was undercooked. All the burgers were undercooked.
Oh no.
I don't care what people talk about. Oh, yeah, you gotta have it medium rare. The hell you do. No.
I ain't gonna say no medium rare now.
No.
I'm not gonna eat medium rare. I do eat medium. You know what I mean? But medium rare.
I don't want.
That's a little too.
I don't want pink.
Too pink for me.
No. Yeah. So both of us ended up sick.
Oh no.
Off of this.
Yeah.
And okay, wait a minute. My last grinding of my gears for the night is, if you've noticed, the size of everybody's burgers, the size of everything is smaller now. Everything has gotten smaller, but the prices have gone up. Whether you buy a jar of peanut butter, the jar of peanut butter, it may look like it's the same size, but that little curve indentation in the bottom is a little bit deeper than what it was. So it doesn't hold as much peanut butter as it did. And the price is more.
Yep. Every 50 bottles get you a free bottle. You got to be stretching that peanut butter out. But I'll tell you what, though, bro. We just went through this today as well. My wife and I went through it today. I said to her, and this was before I sent this to you. I sent this. No, take that back. I sent this question to you before it happened to me today. I said, what do you want to eat? Oh, I don't know. I don't care. Okay. Ask you again. What do you want to eat? I don't care. I don't care. I'll just get something. Okay. We drive. Out of where I live, there's 3 arteries, right? Depending on where you want to go. Okay.
Right.
I take the 3rd artery, which is going towards the Big Blue store. Right. But it's an eatery there. There's all the restaurants. Bojangles, KFC, Burger King, McDonald's, Arby's, Jersey Mike's, Wendy's. You get it, right? Everything is over.
Everything's right there. Yeah.
Everything is right there. I'm headed that way. We stop at a stop sign. I'm getting ready to make the final left, right? She says, where are we going? I said, we're going out this way. She's like, oh, well, what are we going to eat? I was like, well, we'll make a decision when we get over there. I was like, you got like 7 restaurants. You got enough time to make a decision on which one of these 7 you want to go to.
Right.
And I know it's 2 of them that you're not going to do. Right. It's just like, oh, okay. So we driving. Last red light before what I truly want comes up. Okay. I get over in the right-hand lane. Just like, oh, so we're going to get something from this side of the street? Because she know me. I'm real particular. If I'm going a certain way, that's the side I'm getting something on. Right? I said, yeah, well, I was going to get some Burger King. I had a taste for a Whopper.
Right. Every now and then, the man got to get a Whopper.
Every now and then, right? I was going to get a double. Even though it's small, I was going to get a double with some bacon and all that good jazz. You know what I mean? I said, do you want Burger King? The hesitation kicked in. I said, well, what about chicken? Oh yeah, I'll do some chicken. Why didn't you just say you want a chicken from the beginning?
Yep.
If see, I got a whole issue with doing unnecessary movements. You know what I mean? Let's get to where we need to go, the fastest way we need to get to go there. I'm already made up my mind what I want. Burger King, I want a double Whopper with cheese cut in half, add bacon, add a little bit more mayonnaise to it. Take the ketchup off. Want a side of onion rings. I'm done. What do you want? Been in line for 5 minutes. You ain't see that big old screen.
Oh, I hate that.
I know she hear me, she gonna talk trash to me. But it's true. It's true. We could pull up, I can go to any restaurant and I can look at the screen for a few seconds. I can tell you what I'm gonna eat and what I'm not gonna eat. If it's a new restaurant, now if it's a new restaurant, I actually would like to get out and go in because I want to see what it look like and I want to hold a menu. You know, I might order 2-3 things if it's a new restaurant so I could check you out. You know, drive through, I know what I want. Let me get that 3-piece white, 2 breasts, 1 wing, wedges. I'm out the door.
I don't like going to places like Sonic or Cookout through the drive-through because it's too many options on the menu, and I don't eat there that often. So it's too much. So
you got to take time.
It's sensory overload. I can't do it.
Right? Same here. I don't do Sonic at all. I went to Sonic one time and I had a hot dog or something. I was sick for a week, bro. I ain't been back to Sonic since 2008.
Wow.
Ain't never
But
going back.
we went to this past Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sushi restaurant that I like, right?
Yeah.
And she actually likes the place too.
Okay.
So at some point under her breath, she talks very softly. She somehow said to me that she wanted to go there. Right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm kind of half paying attention because I'm in the middle of a conversation with
Unbeknownst
one of
to
the
you.
guys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just said, okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm leaving out. In my mind, I'm going to Chester's.
Okay. You're going to get some chicken.
Right. In my mind, that's what I'm going. I'm going to Chester's, right?
Right.
You catch Chester's when it's hot. You can't beat
It's
Chester's when
unbeatable.
it's hot.
Yeah.
But so when we get on the road, you can go left and it'll take you through town, but it'll take you to where the restaurant is.
Right.
You go right, it takes you toward the interstate, but Chester's is right there on the corner of the interstate before we head home.
Okay.
So you go on the interstate route to get there?
That was her way. That's her way. I know how this conversation is about to go. I've been there, done this.
So needless to say, we end up at the sushi restaurant. I went the long way around
the
the
long
interstate
way,
route to get there, but got us there and we get to the sushi restaurant.
Right.
Now, I know exactly what I want. Every time we go there, I get the same thing. I very often tried different things that I wasn't that crazy about, but I got to something I truly like. And when I go there, every time I get the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need to look at the menu.
Right. You know exactly what you want.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there. What's wrong with you? Nothing. I'm waiting on you to decide what you want. Right. I'll do different types of sushi, right? Yeah. She won't. Nope, so if we do a sushi roll, she has to choose the sushi roll. So I don't choose it because I will do the tuna, the salmon, the eel, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
She won't. It has to be some tempura in the middle of it, right? Yeah. So I won't even choose a sushi roll, right? Yeah. I don't want to think about it. I know what I want. Oh, yeah. You look like you got an attitude or something. No, I don't have an attitude. I'm just sitting here waiting on you to decide.
I'm chilling, baby. Go ahead. Do your thing. You know what I mean?
So what are you having? Why I got to tell you what I'm having? When we come here, the last 15 times that we've come to this place, I've ordered the exact same thing all 15 times.
That is hilarious.
The most I will do is flip the menu over just to glance that it's still there. That's all I need to do.
Just got to make sure it's still on the menu.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't have to think about it. It's easy. Like a lot of times we go to different restaurants and stuff. Yes, I'm going to look through. I'm going to see like what sounds good to me, or whatever. Sometimes, I've even gotten to the point where like she'll ask, like we'll try a new place and she'll ask the waitress or waiter, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? So Valentine's Day, we go down to Augusta, Georgia, right? I made reservations at a restaurant, Augusta, Georgia, right? Yeah. We go down there, right? Downtown. Mm-hmm. Get to the place, our reservations, 4:15, our reservations for. I show up, I get there about 4:00. They're not open. Mm-hmm. 4:15, my reservation is supposed to kick in. They're like, I'm like, y'all open? He says, yeah, we're still setting up. I'm like, okay. 4:30 now. I'm like, dude, y'all gonna open up today? He's like, man, I've been here since 11 a.m., but none of the waitresses are here yet. None of the servers are here.
No.
He says, I just cook the food, man. I don't serve the food.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
I'm like, it's now 4:30.
Yeah.
Right? I'm just like, and I'm looking at this place right across the street. It's this taco shop, right across the street. I'm like, well, we can walk over here and get some tacos, right?
Happy Valentine's Day, baby.
Basically, right? So we go over there, but
Oh.
when we go to somewhere new, because of course we've never been down there, right?
Yeah.
I haven't been in the city of Augusta where I've actually been around in 20 years,
Yeah.
right? Mm-hmm. I've driven through, just hadn't stopped, but it's 20 years since I've actually been in the city. So we go over to this restaurant, we sit down. She's like, so what do you think of this? What do you think of that? Oh, okay. I don't need to think about this. The waitress is mentioning stuff that actually sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Cool.
Boom.
I don't have to think.
The weight has been removed.
Yes, all the pressure is off me.
Right.
Got my tacos. And the girl was so honest. My wife said, hey, what do you think of the beans and rice? She just shook her head no. She shook her head no. Okay. I appreciate the honesty. I gave her extra tip.
Right.
I normally if the service is good, I'll tip 20%, right off the bat. Yeah. And then I go down from there if your service is bad, right?
Yeah. I started about 18 to 20 as myself.
Right.
But
she got a little bit more. She got more than 20% because I liked her honesty, and everything. Because what I had actually had beans and rice in it. I understood what she was talking about. They weren't good.
And she told you not to get them.
Yeah, but I didn't realize it was in the food. I was, I just,
that's why she was looking at you like,
yeah, told you, right? But yeah, back to the ladies' video, man. The pressure is off. When you we don't want to think. We have so many things throughout the day that we have to deal with whether and it's not to say the women don't have those.
No, right? We're not saying that at all. It's just it's a different pressure.
When it comes down to there are still old tendencies and traditions that people still have, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of times the woman is the household, the man is the breadwinner, right?
Yeah.
And so when the man's out working and everything else and having to deal with everybody, all these other things, when he comes home, he doesn't want to think.
Nope.
Just have the big piece of chicken sitting there for me.
That's it.
I'm good. I don't need nothing else.
That's it. Put my chicken, if I'm coming home late, put mine in the microwave.
Right.
Wrap it up. Don't let nobody take my breast and wing combo.
That's
and I need both of them. You know what I'm saying? Let daddy say he don't want all 4 pieces of chicken and share with the kids. You know what I mean? But we gonna make sure it's enough food for everybody to eat.
Yes.
Because in my household, I know people do it differently. But in my household, I'm the provider and the protector. I fed my kids first.
Yeah.
I made sure that they ate. I still kept my chicken back. I kept my chicken.
Yes.
I made sure they got their fill.
They got theirs. They got their plates first and everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, and I ate what was left. But my wife would make sure that your daddy gonna eat everything first. We get it next. Y'all been eating all damn day. What's wrong with y'all? Go sit down somewhere. Y'all ain't hungry.
Yeah.
Right. But, hey, things happen. But I agree. I don't want to put no energy towards it. But my wife still continues to ask me almost daily, what do I want? And I tell her almost daily, I'm gonna eat whatever you cook.
Whatever's right. Bro, we sat down for lunch, right? I went out, I ran some errands. She's like, are you gonna bring food back? Sure. I'll bring food back when I come back, right? So I'm out running errands. And I was like, you know what? I want some energy drinks, but there's a vitamin shop that I like to get them from, right? And so I'm not going to tell the name of these because I want these for me. I don't want to blow this place up because it's my spot.
Yeah.
And I'm going to keep getting them there. So I go in there and I get my energy drinks and the restaurant I wanted to go to is right beside it. So when I pull up in the parking lot, I ordered the food. I go in the place, get my energy drinks. I'm talking to the folks inside. Come back out. Food's ready. Come home. Put the food on the table. Wife sees it. She's like, "Oh my gosh, how did you know that this is what I wanted?" So she's so excited. Right? I didn't hit a home run on this one, right?
Right.
We have had at no point over the last 2 weeks has she mentioned this place. But I nailed it and nailed what she wanted too out of it.
Right? Look at that.
Right.
Just
double points.
You just know your wife, my boy.
Right. Double points.
But
then we're sitting there and we're eating, and she says, "What do you want for dinner?" Whoa, hold up.
What's
I haven't even finished my lunch yet.
What is this?
I'm not thinking about dinner yet.
It ain't time.
I haven't gotten that far.
I need 2 hours and about 30 minutes alone time.
Right.
And I can tell you about dinner.
When I think about dinner that early, it's because I've got a plan in mind that I'm going
to something to do. Yeah. Right? You're going to do something.
And so my project for my cooking, I've already started it in motion. Whether it's thawing something out, or I've gone to the store to get something, or it's throwing it in the crock pot, the Instant Pot, I've already started the process. So I know what I'm going to do. Right?
Yeah.
But if I haven't done anything to that point, don't ask me. I'm trying to make it step by step. I don't know.
I know, right? Yeah.
I don't know.
It's craziness, man. Like
I just got us to lunch. What am I thinking about dinner for?
Yeah. My wife will never stop asking me. I don't think she'll never stop. Because she blames it all on me. She says, "You're so funny acting." I'm like, how am I funny acting?
Yeah.
I'm not funny acting.
Bro.
If I don't want something, I just say I don't want that.
My homeboy told me, he says, "Listen, everywhere serves chicken."
Everywhere. Everywhere. And guess who will eat chicken?
This guy. Yes. So it was simple. I can make a meal out of anywhere.
Yeah, me too. But see, for me, there's certain things I won't eat. And I'm sure you got those things too.
Yes, of course. Of course.
You just don't go buying these things in restaurants though. You know what I mean? No. So it's not like, there's certain things that I will eat. No matter what.
Right.
Thai food. And you already know what type of Thai food I like. You know what type of meat I eat. That's a done deal. You want to surprise me?
Or if she cooks and she said, "Do you think this is seasonal?" No, it tastes great to me. It's because I didn't have to think about it. I didn't have to do it.
I'm going to smash it. And guess what? If it needs salt and pepper, I'll sneak and put it on.
I'll grab some hot sauce. I'll throw a little hot sauce on there.
That's my thing. That's my thing too. Let me give you some cayenne pepper.
Yeah, just a couple of spritz,
couple of spritz, and I'm in there. But I'm not. She'll blame it on me, but I can guarantee you, I'm way less finicky than she is. Yes. Because I'll go to a random spot. I'll go to a taco truck. I'll go, these different places. She was like, "Oh, that don't smell right." Me and you, me and you,
many street meat places. It's always time for street meat.
It's always, man. And I mess with it. You know what I'm saying? This one. Let me see what it looked like in there.
Yeah.
I get it. But at a certain point, right? Certain things you just gotta look the. If you want it, you can't be Inspector Gadget.
Yes.
Yeah. I just be honest with you. Yeah.
Hey, I will draw the line because I did go into a little barbecue joint and I saw some things crawling around in there, and I have not been back.
Now I'm not going to do that. I'm not
Is
gonna do that.
I mean, and the people that run it, I mean, there's some nice people. There were some really
Yeah,
nice people that had met the wife, you know, and real cool, right?
yeah, yeah.
Even last year, they catered. I had them cater my wife's birthday party last year.
Oh wow. But it
Yeah,
was still some uninvited guests lingering.
lingering around the place. I went in there one day and I was gonna get some food, and the guy was like, "Hey, look at this," and moved a box, and they went crawling out from it.
Yeah, well, see, those things travel. they
Needless
got
to
their
say,
suitcases packed.
I have not been back. It's been about 6 months now. I have not been back in there.
I bet you too embarrassed to reach out to you too.
Yeah, he has not called me anymore.
Yeah,
Dude used to
he's
call.
embarrassed. He's
Yeah,
embarrassed.
yeah, he don't call me no more.
You saw his intimate parts without seeing his intimate parts.
Yep,
But
yep,
certain things
yep,
like that, and if it was embarrassing, that should motivate you to get better,
yeah,
to clean that up. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Until I see some spick and span going through that place, I ain't going.
You'll see a big blue tarp over top of it.
Oh man, hey, we're running low on time, so it's time for the last word.
All right, bro.
And now, the last word.
The last word for me is it really comes down to timing and effort with everything. Yes, there's a lot of things that men do put on their plate, and a lot of times we really, when we say we don't care about a meal, we really don't. We don't care. You
Believe
know,
us.
it is quality time with the spouse or with the girlfriend, with the loved ones. You don't care about what you eat, you know. So you choose. Because if after the eighth place, ninth place, 10th place of you saying no, then tell me what you want. Don't sit there and say, I don't know. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's not that we're indecisive. We just don't care. We don't want to think about it. You can sit there and go to Publix and get some of their chicken wings and throw some sauce on top of it and make it seem like it's your own. You don't
For
care.
real. Yeah. I mean, for me, it definitely don't make a difference.
Yeah, take
Especially
that
my
burden off
wife.
the plate.
Yeah. You my wife, I'm gonna eat what you cook.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
know me. You know I don't eat liver.
Yeah.
Don't cook it.
Mm-mm.
Simple and plain. Don't you, or you can cook it, but don't feed it to me. You know.
Right,
So
right.
let's just be honest about it. Just cook. My man's will eat if he love you. If that's the right dude for you, he gonna sit down and he gonna eat if he want to or don't want to. He gonna eat it.
You're right about that. Let's head on the break, bro.
All right, bro.
As we do each week, we like to close the show with a little bit of inspiration. Today we continue to celebrate Black history with another great pioneer. On this episode, we recognize Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Dr. Jackson is a pioneering physicist whose groundbreaking research has transformed modern telecommunications. As the first Black woman to earn a Ph.D. in theoretical physics from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, her contributions have paved the way for innovations such as caller ID, fiber optic cables, and touch-tone telephones. Born on August 5, 1946, in Washington, D.C., Shirley Jackson showed an early aptitude for science and mathematics. Encouraged by her parents, she excelled academically and went on to attend MIT, where she broke barriers as one of the first Black women to study there. In 1973, she made history by becoming the first Black woman to earn a Ph.D. in theoretical physics from the prestigious institution. After completing her doctorate, Dr. Jackson joined Bell Laboratories, where she conducted pioneering research in solid-state physics. Her work in theoretical physics laid the foundation for several innovations that are now integral to modern communication technology. Dr. Jackson's research and innovations helped shape the telecommunications landscape, influencing the way billions of people connect and communicate today. Beyond her scientific contributions, Dr. Jackson has played a vital role in shaping STEM education and policy. In 1995, she became the first black woman to lead a top U.S. research university when she was appointed president of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, RPI. Under her leadership, the institution expanded its research initiatives and technological advancements. Her expertise has also been recognized at the national level. In 2009, President Barack Obama appointed her to the President's Council of Advisors on Science and Technology, where she helped guide policies on innovation, education, and national security. Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson's work has not only revolutionized modern communication, but also paved the way for future generations of women and people of color in STEM fields. Her perseverance, brilliance, and leadership continue to inspire scientists, engineers, and students worldwide. Today, she remains a symbol of excellence, proving that with determination and passion, barriers can be broken and the future can be redefined. And that is today's Black History Moment.
Man,
Shirley Ann Jackson.
Shirley Ann. I mean, beautiful. I love that. And STEM is so important and people are missing out, you know.
Yeah. But I mean, when you go back and look at the things that she's responsible for, call waiting.
Waiting. Yes.
Call waiting. You just don't. People today, the Gen Zers, don't understand how big getting call waiting was.
Dude, I remember when it came out. Yes.
Bruh.
I remember when it came out, bro.
They don't understand the rotary dial. You know,
they wouldn't know what to do with it.
I was watching a video where they told these kids to figure out, how to dial.
How to call.
Yeah.
Yep. It's crazy, man.
And for us being in technical fields, fiber optic cables.
Exactly. Light to transfer data over glass.
Yeah.
Who would have thought that you could even do something like that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It used to be on cables and it was only on the tip. Your communications road on the front side of the cable. You know? Oh my God. It's crazy. And it's how much data that you could transfer on one piece of glass.
Right. Something that wasn't in that video was that she was responsible for the fax machine.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's revolutionary ones and O's.
Mm-hmm.
How you get something like that, a sheet of paper, to go through a machine, and you hear all these funky tones.
Mm-hmm.
But this actual machine is coding the paper in ones and zeros.
Right.
To send across, not even copper, not even fiber. They were sending across copper lines.
Copper lines. That's right. That's right.
To get to a destination out of all these places. That was beautiful. I mean, those are super advancements in technology that people don't even think about. Certain things, the advantages we have today are based off of some of the superpowers some of these other people did decades ago.
That's right.
You know,
and they're not getting their flowers, and I'm glad that we're taking the time
just now getting their
to give these people their flowers, man.
Wow, that's crazy, man. But it's a beautiful thing, and I'm glad you brought that up, man. Yeah. We need to do more stuff like that. We do.
I think that we're gonna go past February with these for a little bit.
I think that would be an awesome thing to do, man.
Yeah,
that would be that's great.
Yeah, we might have to lose the AI voice though. I mean,
he was kind of,
it was a little dry there, but I know the Manspace Nation looks for me on these, but I've been a little busy, so I haven't had a time to do them all. So had to get a little help every now and then.
Can I get a chicken sandwich?
And on that note,
we out of here. Oh.
Thank you for listening to this episode of The Man Space.
Whichever platform you listen to us on, make sure you subscribe and don't miss a show.
Remember to keep up with all the Manspace updates on our website, themanspacepodcast.com.
And you can follow us on Instagram at manspacenat1.
Until next time, Manspace Nation, he's Les, I am Russ, and we are out of here.
Do you know?